Fan Nation, what is going on? I'm your host, Big Country, and welcome to the channel. Today, folks, I'm coming on here with some breaking news regarding Dan Quinn and the Washington Commanders. And as you can see, coming from ESPN, NBC Sports, and others, it looks like they have made a big trade there for the left tackle from the Texans, Laremy Tunsil. This is a guy that only allowed 2 sacks last year, Fan Nation. You can see right there, only allowed 2 sacks all year long. Was one of the best pass blocking offensive tackles in the NFL. You can see PFF gave him an 88.6 overall grade. And hey, I'll tell you what, the Commanders got themselves a stud here in Laremy Tunsil. He's only 30 years old. I feel like this is a good deal by them. Beefing up this offensive line, giving Jaden Daniels there some more protection. But, when you look at Brandon Coleman was a rookie last year. He started a lot of games. There at the end part of the season, I feel like he kind of struggled, Finn Nation. He was dealing with his weight, I feel like, a little bit, but I think he's better suited as a right tackle in the NFL or even as a right guard. And with Sam Cosmi, okay, think about this. Sam Cosmi will be out, starting the season there. It's going to take him a few games to get back, coming off that injury and that surgery. So the Commanders need a little bit of, depth here on this group. And I think Brandon Coleman, what we could see happen here is Andrew Wiley could very well, be kicked in there to right guard, and Brandon Coleman could play right tackle, or vice versa. We could see Brandon Coleman playing right guard there, Fan Nation, and Andrew Wiley staying there at right tackle. But I think this is a good move. I think this is a good move being made by Dan Quinn because it gives them position flex. Okay, because now they've got multiple guys that can play multiple spots. They've got a lot of versatility there on that offensive line, and having Laremy Tunsil, one of the best offensive tackles in the NFL, protecting the blind side of your quarterback who went out there last year and honestly led your team deep in the playoffs. Folks, that's what Jaden Daniels did. Okay, he threw 25 touchdowns last year as a rookie, okay, with only 9 interceptions, and he led that offense. And I feel like he did it with less help than most quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, Noah Brown was his number 2 receiver. His offensive line at times, especially during the playoffs, they were giving up a lot of pressure. But it was constantly him getting outside the pocket, him extending plays, him opening guys up. He made their offense in many ways tick. And I feel like by adding the talent that the Commanders have already added here offensively, they're going to be on another level this year. They've already went out there, they picked up Deebo Samuel. They got him for a 5th-round pick. That was a great trade, in my opinion. Great trade because he does what they brought Noah Brown in for. Noah Brown was a good blocking receiver. Well, Deebo does that, but he also brings a high offensive output and a guy that is very good at getting, yards after the catch. Okay, so he is a playmaker on top of a great blocker. And now they're beefing up this offensive line with Laremy Tunsil, one of the best blockers, pass blockers there in the NFL. Dan Quinn, the Commanders, offensively, they have already made this team a lot better, barring injuries, as long as they're able to stay healthy. Please understand, Jaden Daniels got a lot more weapons. So, with that being said, tell me what y'all think about this down below. Laremy Tunsil going to the Commanders. That offensive line already looking a lot stronger. And guess what? That's all I've got.